What's going on, everybody? Just giving you guys an update, a little more in depth. I know my last video was a little long. It was more like needed a me moment, but like I said, this year has been a total revamp of my bow, all my gear, everything from my sight housing all the way down to my arrow rest stabilizers, my arrows, my fletchings. I'm running, new grip, new draw. I jumped up to 75-pound mods on my Mathews, and there's a few specific companies I've been really looking into the last couple of years, and UltraView, Hamskea, and the AAE Mountain stabilizer is something I've been really keeping my eye on the last few years. And this year I made the choice. I'll just go ahead and go with my arrow. So last year shot Black Eagles. I had the Renegades because they didn't have Rampage and a 300 spine. So I went to the Renegade. Shot them last year. Great arrow. This year I was really looking at getting the Rip TKOs. It just seemed like every time I went to order them, they were never in stock. It was like kind of like hitting between end of deer season, getting into indoor like some places I know have the indoor winter leagues for 3D, and then it's like TAC events started hitting up, and then everybody's getting ready for spring 3Ds. So what I did, I'm heading with the Axis 5mm. I got them in a 300 spine, 29-inch cut arrow. They're running roughly 466 grain arrow, I think it is. And then if I run I'm just gonna run the X-Nox, I think is what they are in the Eastons, but still ain't sure if I'm gonna run a lighted knock or not. It's gonna put me around the 4.8, like the high 480s for an arrow. But with shooting the 75-pound mods, it definitely, they got a thump to them. And when I was paper tuning my bow the other night, I could just see a pretty good improvement in penetration over the Black Eagle Renegades I shot last year. And I mean, obviously with going up, 5-6 pounds of my draw length, or not my draw weight, not my draw length, sorry. Especially like 29-inch draw. I mean, it definitely cooks. Just paper tuning. I mean, these are 29 and 8, I think is what I cut. And I mean, so from field tip, I mean, I'm right up in here into the decaling for just penetration in the target. I mean, that's a good, 16, 17 inches of penetration just on target, a few feet. So I mean, they're a great flying arrow. Again this year, I switched colors up. I went to this. I got pink. I still was shooting white and pink last year, but I'm trying this orange. Just seems like I can see a little better in target. But I went all out this year. Bought me the little AAE, like the little quick fletch, little 3-1. I got the 3 I'm sorry, I'm just brain fart. I got the left helical. I think it's the AE like Mini Max jig, but I went to go with the left helical, and they fly really well. Last 5-6 years I was shooting this Carter just because, and I mean, it's a great release. I just, like I said, I wanted to have my eye on the UltraView, and then when the buttons came out, I kind of just let the initial everyone buying them, and then they became a little more available, and then I kind of just held off because I really do like the Carter releases. Are hard to beat. I had this just because, and I had a wise choice, I think is what it is. I had that sitting for a while, and then I just finally was like, all the adjustments, just the maneuverability of the thumb barrel. I love the aggression of this barrel. I love the fact I have travel and tension on this, and there's just so much adjustment to it. Still trying to get used to it. It does feel quite a bit tight in my hand. I kind of was leaning on the side of going to large, just because I have pretty wide hands, not the skinny fingers, but it's overall, like, the Carter's been a great release. I've got 3 deer so far. I'm with my bows, running with this Mathews. I've shot 3 really good deer with it, and it's a great release. I love using it, but I wanted to do an actual upgrade and overhaul. I just like the kind of adjustability and the options with this. I mean, if I wanted to, I could buy the little 2-finger adapter, or I could go with a 4-finger. But it's just overall, it's a solid built release. It's quality. I like the little locking, little magnetic deal they got with it. Put a few arrows in with it. I'm still trying to find my sweet spot, especially with just like the tension and like kind of just playing with where the barrel sits in my hand. Like I said, it's just it does disappear in my hand. But like I said, I mean, I got wide hands, but it's comfortable to shoot. You just come back, you can find that little V on your jaw line. And like I said, I actually got both. I got the original my wife bought me for Christmas, and then when the B-Reel 2.0 came out, I went ahead and bought that. I wanted to try both of them. The new 2.0 is just, it does not sit comfortable in my hand. Not saying that it's bad quality product. It's nothing to do with the product. It's just the way it fits in my hand is just causing me to do a little more, I got quite a bit of torque, especially when I was paper tuning my bow. It was just right tear after right tear after right tear, and then I took it off at the shop, went down just to the aluminum riser, and it was just like that smaller grip profile for me worked better. So what I did is I went ahead and put the original, it's on my bow now. I'm gonna give that a try. It feels like a little more natural in my hand, not as wide. I know it may sound weird. I'm not a professional archer. I'm not a Levi Morgan. I'm not a world-class archer by any means. I just love to shoot bows, and these were bought more for just tinkering with my bow. Like, I'm always buying something, just tinkering with my bow, trying something new. They're a great product. By no means am I saying, oh, they're not. Like, they're just, and I've talked to a few people I really trust on the Instagram platform, just social media, just guys that hunt. They have a bow in their hand about 7 days a week, and they do use these products. And we just had a conversation. I said, I'm not bashing UltraView. I'm not saying it's like something's wrong with it. It was just, and we talked. I said some people have brought up the same issues I have with them. So like I said, I know the 2.0 is supposed to be, the 2.0 is supposed to be a little more narrow in the throat, but the actual grip itself, like coming through here, is where I have a problem. It's not so much up high. It's just when it's sitting in my hand, I can't find the sweet spot with it. And by no means is it a bad product. I mean, these things are awesome. They're cool. They're gonna go. They're a great product. And I like that high shelf, especially with broadheads. I tend to, at least once a year, I catch myself when I put my Grim Reaper Micro Hades Pros on that fixed blade. I do tend to, at least once, there will be skin glue on my right hand, on my finger at some point. Like I said, just the original UltraView does seem to fit a little better. Like, this is my factory grip. It's just way more narrow. I know a lot of people don't like the roll in the Mathews grip. They tend to just get rid of them. But my plan this year was to try the UltraView grips, and if they were cool, I was gonna stick with them. And it was between UltraView and running side plates. I couldn't really find the side plates I really liked or kind of really wanted at the time. So I know Elk Shape, they use a company, and they're always seem high quality, and I just I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but that was kind of like the route I was going. And then I figured if anything I could put just on that backside, like I wear gloves often, and sometimes I don't. So I was just thinking, for that flat spot of the riser, just to maybe put, just a little piece of felt or something just there, so it's not my hand touching my bare aluminum riser at the middle of December and the end of December, that into the late season. But like I said, this right here is a game changer in my release. I feel more comfortable when I come back to full draw of wrapping my thumb around it. I'm working harder on just becoming just natural, just that back tension, just squeeze, pop, and let it pop off. I do tend to be a little barrel thumper. Like, I mean, it's even when I shot index for decades, and I got a couple years before I switched into these, I would catch myself just, I got to have where I had, slapping the trigger, and I'm not making it. It's just, everybody says, oh, at some point they have an issue with something. Some people it's target panic, some people it's punching the trigger. But it is what it is. Like I said, this is just an update video. But what I am excited about is I went to the UV3. I got the hunting kit and the double pin 10 thousandths. and it replaced my actual Tetra Rise. So it's actually replaced my Tetra Rise scope. So I'm loving this. This scope is just amazing. I like how compact it is, and I went down to 3/16 peep sight. It's just a great combination. I love shot HHA for years. Moved from them, shot a black gold for a little bit, and then the Fast Eddie XL came out, and I fell in love with that sight. And I mean, I run it full out, dovetail all the way out, and it was just, I loved hunting it. It was a great sight, still have it, but once they came out with this double pin, I was sold for HHA. I was like, I asked them years ago, I was like, you guys just need to do like a double pin. And then Spot Hogg got big on it with the Fast Eddies, and HHA came around. Now we got the extended tapes. Like last year I had let's see, my bottom numbers, I was getting 153 with clearance on my bow, which is, that's unheard of. But and then I finally made the switch and went to the Hamskea Epsilon. Trying to do this with my phone. I'm not the greatest with technology, but I ended up going Epsilon. Love this thing. Solid, built like a rock tank. I said I went gas strings flow fluorescent purple. Went with their fluorescent orange D loop. Said that's right there is the original UV grip right there, and that's what I'm trying. It's a little, like, to me in my hand, it's a little more narrow on that grip for me. I could be engineer like on like not knowing it, but in my hand, like it feels so much. It feels more like natural to me. Like some people say I have it's called a natural grip. Everything I do, like I'm left-handed, so everything I do shooting right, anything from like a firearm to whatever, they're like I shoot wrong. So I just kind of went with that. But I really do like these gas high octane strings. They are just phenomenal strings, high quality. The color came out great, and just these white little speed knock deals are awesome. And then I went AE Mountain Series. Actually could run my dead center brackets I had last year. There's so much weight, so I got 15 up front. I took the 10 degree off, the 10 degree down. I don't seem to quite like that, but I went 15 and a 10 in the back, and I got another 6-inch stabilizer. I was thinking maybe running shorter, but this year I was like, I'm trying my year out of a saddle this year. I'm pretty much gonna be shooting left to right. It's not gonna be a whole lot of spinning around for me, so it's pretty much where I sit is either a make it or bust. And like I said, it's just been awesome upgrades. Got 75-pound mods on my bow. I love it. Just went down to 80% let off, and it pulls so smooth. It's literally like, I just come back, it don't feel like, it just feels so light. So like I said, I'm loving the arrows. I do got a box of Severs, the 1.5 inch. I'm going to commit to at least my first, at least October, I know for sure. I'll have my Severs in my bag. I've never hunted with them. I hunted with my Grim Reaper Micro Hades 3 Pros last year, the 3 blades, and I love them. 100 grain. It's all I shoot. 100 grain field tip, 100 grain broadhead. I don't put anything up front. I bought 2 dozen of these, so I figured getting ready for hunting season, if I bust a few, getting them sighted in, and if I lose a couple hunting, I still know I got enough arrows to go into next year. So like I said, I'll be tinkering. Like I said, I may end up just putting side plates on my bow. I looked at the Mathews, the actual Mathews little side plates, and I was like, man, I kind of want something a little more, like, not the rubber. I kind of wanted to go, so I was looking at maybe doing like an elk bone, like those little, like the ivory where they take the antlers, and that may be the route I go. I'm just not sure what color I kind of want. I know it's people are like, oh, what do you got colors for? And I'm like, dude, I go big or I go home. Like my strings, everyone's like, that ain't gonna look good with your bow. I said, that green bow and those purple look great. But UV really, UltraView really did a great job. So you get a couple extra batteries. I should have done a better job of seeing what's all in here. Still trying to figure out exactly what this little extra scope looking piece is. It looks like it should go over what's already sitting on there, but I like that. They give you so it's got the green green level in my bow now, and it has blue and red. I'm still I may end up switching this color out, but I love that you can light up you can light up your pins, or you can light up your level, and then you can just dim your pins down, because and I mean, it's great. I mean, I was a little more hesitant. I watched a lot of guys put videos up. I've seen a lot of just testing, and like I said, I love the scope itself. It's just the grip didn't quite work out for me. Release and the scope are great. I love them. But it was just like finally going to the Hamskea. I shot the QAD. Last year I had the HHA Virtuous, or Virtuous, I think that's how it's called. But I wanted to go full. I wanted to go to like a full limb driven, and I've wanted a Hamskea for the last, gosh, like, was it the Epsilon and then the model before Trinity, or I can't really quite think of what came. But I've been wanting them, and like I said, I was going to shoot the 10-degree down. I know it's got a archery reason for it, but I just kind of like, I've always shot just a straight front bar. I know probably for getting more into shooting once season's over for tournament wise, I may end up playing with it, but I'm gonna go with what I know for now, and that's a straight bar. I know there's proven scientific research on why to drop your front bar, but like I said, that was it. I just wanted to give you guys official update of what I'm shooting this year. I'm excited to be using UltraView gear. I hope I didn't upset you. I guess I'm just a very honest, not really a filtered. I say, like, my boss at work goes, man, you're just you. I'm like, he goes, you just tell it like it is, and that's just kind of how I am. I said, and I may end up buying me a second UV button. Like I said, I have the Wise Choice, and I've shot them side by side, and right now, just for the adjustability, just for the quality of the release, this will be what I'm going to be hunting with here from now on. Like I said, if worse comes to worse, I got my trusty Carter just because it's my backup. And I said, it just doesn't have that. I mean, it's got, it's just set what it is, and I just wanted something a little more, especially with legit trying to go into that full, shooting at that back. I never found it in this, and I mean, I love this release. I've killed one of the biggest Indiana bucks with it, some big does. But all in all, it just was, this year was my year to go full out. And like I said, I always tinker. So I'll probably end up, I think my shop got in a couple dozen shafts of the RIP TKOs that I'm going to play with. Probably not going to hunt with them this year, but definitely going to be something I look into for the following year. But like I said, these are great. These are great products, and like I said, you can't go wrong with the UltraView. You can't go wrong with, like Gas bowstrings. I mean, if you need some good aftermarket strings, you need something new, look into Gas. They're great strings, and I know there's a bunch of companies out there. I've shot the America's Best Bowstrings. I've had another company, and then I got these Gas strings, and so far they, like, quality-wise. And then I got the little Bowmar, that little nose kisser thing. It kind of just helps me. Just as a secondary anchor point, just for my reference, just to know that I'm doing what I'm doing right. So like I said, I want to thank those of you that do follow me, and if you happen to come across my video, I'm just trying to grow. Said I'm just as real as it can be. I'll be hanging from a tree. This year will be chasing deer on state land. I'm gonna be out scouting here in the next few weeks. I got a really busy workload coming up, so I'm trying to get I got son's birthday coming up tomorrow. We got my mother-in-law's birthday Saturday, and I got trees to cut for my in-laws, and I'm just trying, like I said, just trying to get this all done, and just keep my sanity between working 6-7 days a week. I got house of 6 that is constantly got something going on. So like I said, if you all just give me a like, and give me a thumbs up, give me a follow, it'd be greatly appreciated. Like I said, I'm just trying to grow. I have zero connections whatsoever other than my friendship, my friends, gear I buy, gear I test. I literally have you know, $700-800 worth of stuff I tried this year that I've paid for out of my own pocket. I have no hard feelings doing that. But I shoot Matthews, I shoot Easton, I shoot UltraView. I use UltraView products, I use AE products, Hamskea. So if I say it's, you know, I don't have a tie to them, but like I said, you know, if you're on the fence or just kind of hesitant, the UV button and their grips are worth a try. Like I said, you know, I do see a lot of guys, they buy them, don't have luck with them. I mean, easy way to turn around and just throw it on Facebook Marketplace, or just, you know, just find somebody that wants to buy it. Just, you know, be like, hey, I hope you have better luck with this, and see if you can use it. And instead of being left-handed, I don't have too many left-handed archers around me. So thank you guys, for those of you that do follow me, that stick around and keep me coming back. I'm getting there one day at a time. So like I said, it's my posts. I know they're a little on the longer side, but this is just my world. I love bow hunt. I love my passion is bow hunting. I know there's I think I gun hunt 2 days out of the year, maybe 3 the most. One this will be to take my son, and then I have a buddy that it's just literally like for us to spend time together. We just enjoy a couple days together out in the woods, and it just happens to be gun season, and that's what we do. We just kind of sit out there, just talk and have fun, and eat oatmeal pies, Crustables. I drink energy drinks, and you know, we just have a good time. And that's what I love. Like I mean, I'm a diehard bow hunter, but I said, like, to spend time with the few friends I do have and my son, I'll pick a rifle up a couple days out of the year. But like I said, just y'all want to come around for the ride, I appreciate it. And I said, you know, let's have a great year. I wish everybody success, and I hope you all slay some big deer. Like I said, we'll have some more updates and some videos coming up real quick. So y'all take care. Thanks for staying with me. Appreciate it.